What's up, YouTube? It's Swagger Reviews and Unboxing here. I'm back at y'all with another movie review. How's everybody doing? Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all staying hydrated. Cause yeah. So just got done watching Big George Foreman. Um, this movie came out back in 2023. And I did not watch it because I don't know. I wanted to watch it, but at the same time, it's like I'll wait until it's like one of those movies. Like whenever, whenever you don't. At the same time, you ever had that feeling when, at the same time, some random reason, when you don't have you really want to see that movie, but at the same time, you're not really excited. It's like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait until it comes out on a streaming platform, and that's when I'll watch it. So, so yeah, that happened. So, um, going into this, went in with high expectations, and I gotta say, this was a phenomenal movie. The portrayal of George Foreman, out of this world, man. Um, I remember George Foreman. I don't really know too much about George Foreman. I know he was a boxer. Um, I knew he was a boxer, but I remember seeing him as a kid. Um, when he was doing those monarchy commercials, and of course the George Foreman grill, which I actually own. I actually own a George Foreman grill downstairs in my kitchen. So, um, yeah. So it's really interesting seeing his backstory on what his experience were. Um, yeah, and we're gonna get into that. So the whole premise of the story is about George Foreman, who wanted to become a boxer. I mean, I wouldn't say he wanted to, but he was recruited by Doc, played by Forrest Whitaker. Um, we get to see him go through his life journey as a boxer, and as you know, he goes through other things. He goes through so many changes in his life, and yeah, so that's the synopsis of the story. And I thought the acting from everybody was great. Yo, what Chris Davis as George Foreman is was phenomenal, man. He was phenomenal as George Foreman. And the de aging too was actually on point. The de aging was on point, because um, when he got older, I thought he really did a good job on the de aging. And this was probably, I wouldn't say his best performance. I wouldn't say that, but he was good in this movie. Um, Forrest Whitaker is great. Is great in this movie. Um, yeah, whenever you see Forrest Whitaker in the movie, you know he's gonna knock it out the park, man. He's been one of the greatest actors for a very long time. Um, and so yeah, they did a really good job. I thought the boxing sequences were great. Um, the the way they were shooting the boxing scenes with the camera angles, everything was on point. Everything was on point. Um, what else? Um, I do like the family dynamics, um, and I liked how how George we see George as this young kid who has a short temper, who always gets himself into trouble, getting himself into fights, and we see him go through that hardships in this movie. Um, and damn, like he had a hell of a life, man. And rest in peace to George Floyd, man. He passed away, I believe. Yeah, it was last year he passed away. Yeah, he passed away last year. Rest in peace to him. Um, Everything else was on point, from the cinematography, the the everything, man. It was beyond. This movie was really, really good. And I wouldn't say it's a 10 out of 10. I wouldn't say it's a 10 out of 10. I wouldn't say that. It's not that. It's not that, you know. Not every movie has to be a 10 out of 10, you know. So, um yeah, man, this um yeah. Um as I was watching this, he did I do remember some of the greats, like great boxers, the legendary boxers. I did remember he fought George what's his name? Holyfield. He fought Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, and I do like the actor who played Muhammad Ali. He was great. He was great, and I felt like I seen him in something because he looks so familiar. And I'm like, as I was watching this movie, what did I see? What movie did I see him from? And I would look it up. I would look up this guy who played I keep saying George Floyd, Muhammad Ali. I would look up look him up, but at the same time I was fully invested into this movie. So um so I forgot all about it. I have to look it up, look him up, and maybe it will come to mind. So maybe when I'm done with this review, I'll look it up. And yeah, man, um, yeah, this is a really great. I look at this movie, also look at it as a motivational tool, as well, for life in general. Because we all need that. We all need some motivation and courage in our lives to push us through, from our goals to our goals and life in general. So yeah, this was a really good movie. I really enjoyed it from beginning to end. Yeah. So, with that being said, that's all I have to say pretty much. So, hope you guys enjoyed this review. I am going to give Big George Foreman a 9 out of 10 cool emojis. Yes, a 9 out of 10 cool emojis. So, hope you guys enjoyed this stream, enjoyed this review. If you did, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn the notification bell so you can get notified when I upload a video. And yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And also be on the lookout for my review next Friday for Michael, the Michael Jackson biopic. Be on the lookout for that next Friday night. And yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. Swagger reviews and unboxing here. Signing out. I'm out. Peace.